What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another PrizePicks video talking about the NBA for Tuesday, January 20th. Stay tuned in the video. We have 3 early look plays. And if you guys are not in the Dynamo private Discord yet, you have to get in here. Lock in for the NBA season. We've absolutely been crushing. 4 of my favorite plays, plus a bunch of other cappers we have in here posting in one Discord. You can see I posted my 3 favorite plays for the national championship game and hit. Last week we had insane streaks in the NBA, like a 10-3 day. A couple days before that, we went 17-2 in the NBA. People hitting huge slips, making a ton of money, like 20 to win 200, and another 11-2 day just last week. Crazy streaks, a ton of big wins. Look inside other cappers channels. A couple days ago, Sir Radrick posted his 3 favorite NBA plays and hit. Volo, 3 favorite NBA plays, hit all 3. And then back-to-back days, posting 2 pick slips for the NHL and hit on that one and on this one back-to-back. Monday posted his 3 favorite NBA and 2 favorite college football. Looked like he was absolutely going to smack, but then Jimmy Butler hurt his knee a few minutes into the third quarter. Would have been another massive one. Jordan on Sunday posted his 2 favorite NFL plays, hit, and Monday 3 favorite NBA plays, hit those. You guys can lock in here for less than $1 per day. We post our favorite plays in the NBA daily. A bunch of cappers giving out their favorite plays. You guys can help you just win one $5 3-pick slip. It's gonna more than pay for the entire month over here. You guys saw the crazy streaks. Look inside our cappers channel. See what we just been hitting in the last few days here. Absolutely on fire. Lock in for the rest of the NBA season. Now let's get into the picks for this one. First one I'm going to go to is going to be Russell Westbrook. Over on his points at 14.5. I'm loving this one for Westbrook. He's been absolutely on fire coming up against Miami, a team that actually is a great matchup this year. Their defense has not been good. They're dealing with a lot of injuries. Playing in this back-to-back against the Warriors where they gave up 75 points, I think, in the first half. It's an absolutely great matchup. Kings play fast. So do the Heat. None of these teams are playing defense right now. Westbrook absolutely has been smashing this. I'm surprised this one at 14.5. We are posting these early in the Discord too, so you guys can jump on the early lines because this one has to bump. I think a great line we're getting here. And we're partnered with DIMERS this NBA season. You could try them out. They have the best NBA projections, but also projections for NFL, NHL, all sports over here. They're really good. They post them up really quickly, and they're updating all the time things based on past performance, their matchups, injury news, pace of play, all of that. They have Westbrook projected for 18.1 points, and I think that makes sense because he's been playing a ton of minutes, scoring a ton, and playing extremely well, even with all their guys back now. Levine back, Sabonis back, Westbrook still playing a ton of minutes, so I love going to this one. They love it on the projection. You can look, obviously the whole season he hasn't been playing big minutes, but the last 4 or 5 games, he's been playing 31 plus minutes, with most games 34 or more. Even last game, 34 minutes, 23 points. Game before that, 26, 19, 22, 15. Only 3 times in the entire month of January he's played in a game where he scored less than 15 points here. And it's been games where they kind of got blown out and he didn't play the big minutes, like 26, 27. When he's playing in the 30s of the minutes, he's absolutely smashing this one. You could see even in December when he was getting in the 30s of minutes, he's been smashing this, and I really like this matchup all around for Westbrook. Dimers likes him on the projection. I think a good one, and definitely one liable to bump up to 15.5. For the next one, we're going to go to LeBron against Denver, a matchup where Denver obviously doesn't have a lot of their guys, but still play extremely tough, still a tough team to beat. So I think LeBron is going to be in there playing a ton of minutes and continuing to score like he's doing at a high level with Austin Reeves out. It's been him and Luka playing extremely well. DeAndre Ayton actually had a good game in the last one, but in these close, tough games in the Western Conference, I expect LeBron to be playing big minutes and have a big impact out on the court. And right now he's doing that by scoring the ball a ton. So I like going to LeBron here at 22.5. One possibly liable to bump up to 23.5. We've seen it there in the last few games, and now we're getting this one at 22.5, one that I'm liking. In January, he's absolutely been on fire. 2 games in all of January, he's gone under 23 points. One was 22 points, one was 20 when he shot to 6 of 16 from the floor, and they got absolutely waxed by Portland somehow. But all the other games, he's been extremely good, hitting a high percentage of his shots, 53% from the field, getting in the line and hitting them at 89%, 35 from 3, being aggressive as well. You can see the least amount of shots he's taken in all of January is 14, and then the second least is 16. So getting up the shots I really like the spot and game for LeBron as well. And Dimers on the projection, they have him at 23.9. So project him for around 24 points when we need him to get to 23. So they're liking him on the projection. And you know when Dimers likes him because they're usually pretty cautious with some of their projections. When they like these guys on the overs here, definitely ones that you should look more into, and I'm liking this one for LeBron. And if you guys haven't tried out Dimers Pro, definitely check them out. $24.99 a month. Use code Dynamo though, you get $5 off. Some of the best projections, we use them a lot, and it's a good way to find bets as well because they have more than just projections. You can come over and you can look at predictions. You can actually look at what they predict this game outcome. So they predict the Lakers to win in a close, high-scoring one here. You can also click on the Trends tab. Oubre has less than 5.5 rebounds in 11 of his last 13 games to help you find trending bets and players that have been hitting a lot. Highly recommend trying them out with that link down below and use code Dynamo to get $5 off. For next one, we're going to Mark Williams over on his points at 11.5. It's been somewhat of a disappointing season for Mark Williams, but he's started to turn it around here. Absolutely was smashing these lines. We were seeing him at like 14.5 pretty much every game last year. And I want to say he hit this in like 70 to 75% of his games last year, 12 or more points. Finally starting to come around a bit here. They're playing him more minutes. I like going to him on this line against Philadelphia. And one that Embiid may or may not play in. And Philadelphia just hasn't been the best defensive team either. So I think Mark Williams can take advantage of them, especially if Embiid's not in there. And with the uptick in minutes for Mark Williams. This is one they're liking for Williams at 12.2. So they project him for over what we need him to get him at 12 here. Not as, big of a projection like we saw with Westbrook or even LeBron, but still they're liking this one on the over, and one that I'm going to go to. Looking at Mark Williams, his last 2 games, he got 16 and 14 points. 2 games before that, he had 18. He's had some big scoring games this season, 24, 18, 20, 22, and he's a guy that could score the ball. Definitely minute dependent here, but we've seen 29 is the second most amount of minutes he's gotten in all of January in his last game. He never saw more than 29 in December, so the minutes are on the uptick here. He's been playing well. He's getting to the free throw line and actually hitting them at 81% in January, which is good for his scoring, but super efficient on the field goal percentage at 66%. And I think it's going to be a good matchup for him, Mark Williams. If we look last year, he averaged 15.3 points per game. And this year, 12.3 points per game in just 24 minutes per game. I think he could see high 20s of minutes in this one again. So I'm liking this one for Mark Williams. And if you guys are not in the Dynamo private Discord yet, get in here. Less than $1 per day. Access for more of my favorite plays, plus a bunch of other cappers we have in here. We've been crushing it in all sports, but especially the NBA. Great college football championship. I hit my 3 plays that I posted. We've had some insane streaks in the NBA just last week. We had a 10-3 day, which is massive. People hitting off these picks, massive slips. A 17-2, absolutely insane day also last week. People hitting stuff like 20 to win 200 with our plays. You can see another 11-2 day all in the last week. We've absolutely been on fire, especially the NBA. These are insane streaks. People are cashing out, hitting massive off these plays. Look inside some other cappers channels. Jordan on Sunday posted his 2 favorite NFL plays, hit, and Monday 3 favorite NBA plays, hit those. Another capper in here a couple days ago, Sir Radrick, 3 favorite NBA plays and hit. Yet another capper, Volo, posted 3 favorite NBA plays this day, hit all 3. Then the next day, 2-man NHL slip and hit. The very next day, back-to-back NHL 2-man slip hits. And then Monday, 3 favorite NBA plays, 2 favorite college plays. Was on track for a 5 for 5. Jimmy Butler tore his ACL or something in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. Would have been another massive day. But you guys saw the crazy streaks. Look inside our cappers channel, see what we're posting and hitting. You guys get in here for less than $1 per day. If we can help you win just one $5 3-pick slip, it's going to pay for the month plus a little more. Absolutely no brainer to get in here. Favorite picks for me, plus a bunch of other cappers. And we've absolutely been crushing, especially the NBA. Click the top link. We'll see you guys in the Discord. And make sure to sign up for DIMERS Pro. $24.99 a month, but use code Dynamo. You get $5 off. Some of the best NBA player projections, they come out extremely early. They're updating all the time. Things like injury news, matchups, historical stats. They take all of that into account. Plus, they have a bunch of other research tools you can use for betting in here. So try them out, and we'll see you guys in the Discord.